Hi everyone, welcome to Community Navigator Pilot Program webinar series. It is a great opportunity to talk with small business owners on this Tuesday night. Very excited to see everyone here. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your patience. First, I hope to introduce our program, Community Navigator Pilot Program. This is a sponsored program by SBA, and we are representing U.S. Pan-Asian American Chamber of Commerce to promote the CNPP with the Asian American business community. We hope to spread the information on SBA's free resource to Asian communities. So for a lot of Asian business owners, they don't understand English, they don't have access to a lot of free resource. For example, loans or grants, one-on-one consultation on marketing or on business plan, even on business development plan, they don't have access to it. So Universal Processing, as the national spoke of US PAC CNPP program, we hope to work closely with US Pan-Asian American Chamber of Commerce, help our Asian communities to get enough help from SBA. As the national spoke, we hope to give people enough support by conducting one-on-one consultation with each merchant, because every business owner has met different challenges. For example, some restaurants came to me and say, oh, we are short of labor, how can I solve it? I would recommend, for example, some quick service restaurant. I would recommend some kiosk. Using kiosk to take over the cashier's job, it might be a good option. And for example, some people say, oh, I'm running a 99-cent store, so I need some people to help me manage the inventory. Actually, you don't need labor to manage inventory. You need a system to manage the inventory. We had a consultation and give the best solution we think is good for them. Also, we have monthly trainings on different subjects. For example, we had cash flow management webinars. We have Yelp management workshop and webinars. So we have different type of professional service trainings and one-on-one consultation sessions. So it will be great honor to help our small business owners to find the right solutions for your business. Today, it is a great opportunity to introduce Pafoua Xiong from US Bank to share more information on their bank, how to help small business owners. Pafoua, can you please start your part now? And thank you so much.
Thank you, Sophie. Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Pafoua Xiong, and I am the Procurement Supplier Diversity Specialist here at US Bank. I have been with US Bank for 2 years now, and I manage a lot of the diverse initiatives, all the while enhancing the supply diversity program by building relationships with diverse business owners, small businesses, and internal and external partners. Recently, after joining US Bank, I am also a board member of the Asian Heritage Business Resource Group at US Bank, which is a resource and inclusive community for AAPI US Bank employees and allies. You get to the next slide. So the Supply Diversity Program at US Bank is led by my manager, Hector Martinez, who has been with the bank for 9 years now. We are a small but mighty team of 4 that assists the business lines at US Bank to find potential diverse business suppliers and small businesses, identify opportunities for diverse suppliers and small businesses to participate in, and also promote business development. The US Bank Supplier Diversity Program was created back in 1998 with the mission to identify, develop, and build strong relationships with certified diverse businesses and small businesses that are qualified to supply US Bank with products and services. Next slide. What is supplier diversity? While supplier diversity can differ at other companies, the Supplier Diversity Program at US Bank is a business program that support and do business with minority, women, LGBTQ+, veteran, disabled-owned suppliers, and small businesses. The program helps diverse suppliers and small businesses to understand US Bank's internal process, meet our decision makers, and sharpen their business management skills. And you might wonder, what is a diverse supplier and what qualifies to be a diverse supplier? So a diverse supplier is a company that is at least 51% owned, controlled, and managed by one or more women, veterans, people with disabilities, the LGBTQ individuals, or members of a minority group such as Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Pacific Americans, Asian Indian Americans, and Indigenous people. Of course, this varies by countries. In countries outside the United States, it is defined as a minority in the country where the business is headquartered. Next slide. What does a supply diversity professional like myself do? As a supplier diversity professional, we track our performance toward achieving supplier diversity goals, and we report our progress through our what's happening in our organization, and also we present it publicly. So our information, our diverse spend is all public information. We also support our procurement team and business lines by finding potential diverse suppliers and small businesses to be included in contract opportunities. So at US Bank, our RFPs and our contracts are not open to the public. They are by invite only. And so by supporting our procurement team, we meet diverse suppliers and small businesses through matchmaking, through attending trade shows and conferences. And then when we meet them, we build that relationship and we introduce them to our procurement team. Another thing that we do is we represent our companies by providing resources, tools, and mentorship to assist in the development and growth of small businesses and diverse businesses. And lastly, we attend and support outreach events that promote diverse suppliers and small businesses, such as NOCC, WeBank, NGLCC, and US PAC, by attending their national trade shows and conferences, and also participating in matchmaking sessions to meet new suppliers. Next slide. So that was an overview of the Supplier Diversity Program at US Bank and what Supplier Diversity professionals do. Next, I would like to cover certification. Certification is the process by which a business is verified as being minority-owned, woman-owned, veteran-owned, disability-owned, and LGBTQ-owned, managed and controlled according to the criteria set forth by the independent parties organizations such as NSDC and WeBank. By being certified, that company gained access to opportunities with large corporations such as US Bank, Target Corp, and Google. To qualify to be certified, a business must again be 51% owned, operated, and controlled by a diverse business owners because businesses are certified, not the people. Certification by an independent third party is required by US Bank, but not by all companies. So why does US Bank require certification? Certification provides confidence to our supplier diversity program data and reporting. We have seen suppliers who falsely portray themselves as diverse because they know how beneficial it is to be seen as diverse. The certification process allows for rigor and national standards to ensure our suppliers are who they say they are, and is a best practice used widely across all industries, not just US Bank. And below here, under these external organizations, these are the external organizations and BIPOC chambers that we are part of, that we support. And by being supportive, we are corporate members of these organizations. We participate in their trade shows, their conferences, and we also serve in communities to help develop the programs. For the external organizations, we have National Veteran-Owned Business Association for veteran-owned business. We have the NGLCC for LGBTQ-owned businesses. We have NSDC for minority-owned businesses, and then Disability In for disabled businesses. We also partner with WeBank for women businesses. As for the BIPOC chambers, we have U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for Hispanic-owned businesses, U.S. Black Chamber for Commerce for Black-owned businesses, and U.S. PAC for Asian-owned businesses. We also attend and support local outreach events that promote diverse suppliers utilization. US Bank does not require certification for a supplier to receive a contract with US Bank, but if the supplier does qualify as diverse, we encourage the supplier to get certified because we truly believe that certification is beneficial for all parties. To support this, US Bank created the Certification Sponsorship Program in 2021. So this program is still kind of fairly new. We created this program for 3 reasons. 1, to encourage diverse suppliers to get certified. 2, to help with financial burden of certification. And 3, to help the supplier navigate through the certification process that can sometimes be confusing and overwhelming. This certification sponsorship program will help a diverse supplier with the cost of their certification for up to 3 years. And I want to say up to 3 years because it depends on the certification. So some certifications, they can last for 1 year and you have to renew it every year, or they can last for 3 years and you renew it every 3 years. There are many benefits to being certified, such as access to online communities of corporate members and diverse-owned businesses, networking and pitch opportunities with procurement officers from member corporations, opportunities to connect and learn from other certified businesses on key success factors and strategies to growing their business, and also providing access to unique programs within corporations such as sponsorships, development sessions, and special payment terms. These are only some of the benefits to being certified. Of course, there are so much more, more reasons to be beneficial. So that was all about certification. Next, I would like to talk about the Business Diversity Lending Program. Business Diversity Lending Program is available at US Bank so that you can gain additional financial tools on how to grow your business and reach your business goals with our lending solution. US Bank is committed to helping close the historical funding gaps among traditionally underserved communities. Black, Indigenous, people of color, women, veterans have historically received less funding and access to credit than other business owners. US Bank is committed to supporting underserved communities and offer the Business Diversity Lending Program as permitted under the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. This program is designed to empower diverse business owners and small businesses to close gaps for these eligible women, minority, veteran-owned businesses by providing additional opportunities for credit and financing that these businesses need to grow and thrive. And fun fact, we are one of the only few banks in the US offering such a program for small businesses and diverse businesses. I do want to note the Business Diversity Lending Program is not an SBA business loan program. However, both create additional credit opportunities for diverse clients. This program is not meant to replace existing SBA alternatives and provides a complementary pathway to approval for diverse business customers. So I encourage you to engage with your SBA business development officer to evaluate the best possible solution for your business. After this meeting, if you are interested in the Business Diversity Lending Program, I encourage you to connect with a US Bank banker and let them know that, hey, you are interested in this and then want to see how you can thrive in your business. Next slide. So qualifying has never been simpler. This program is an overlay to our traditional loans and lines of credit, allowing for modified credit guidelines that enable more business owners to access the capital they need to run their business in two primary areas. One, reduce credit score requirements, and two, reduce cash flow coverage requirements so that small business owners by minorities, women, and veterans can access credit at US Bank. While I can't disclose the specific credit requirements, the program modifies how ineligible applicants' credit qualifications and financial condition are evaluated during the credit review process. Those factors vary by individual situation, but have more beneficial provision under the program. And if you are an existing US Bank lending customer, you are eligible for this program at the time of a new credit application. And lastly, I just want to make a note, applicants who are eligible for this program will not be subject to a higher interest rate or any additional fees. To qualify for this specialized program, your business must meet the following criteria. The business must be at least 51% owned and operated by one or more veterans, women, or minorities. The minority categories include the following, which are consistent with the definitions outlined by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. So Hispanic, Latino, American Indian and Alaskan Native, Asian, Black or African American, Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander, and other ethnic racial groups, which is a person who identifies with more than one of the above 5 races. This program is available for business lines of credit and term loans for business customers with a total borrowing needs of up to 2.5 million. And lastly, the last qualification is the business annual sales cannot be more than $25 million. So under the diversity lending program, the eligible US Bank products that are included in the business diversity program are cash flow manager. So the US Bank cash flow manager is a business credit line that is a revolving line of credit that can help ensure you have working capital for seasonal purchases, inventory, and short-term cash needs. So such as if you need to buy another truck for your business or you need to replace a table, the cash flow manager will help you with that. The type of credit that is best for companies is a business of 2 years or more for cash flow manager. The next product is quick loan. A business quick loan can be used for general purposes, equipment, and purchasing new and used vehicles to help your business grow and thrive fast. The fourth product is a business line of credit. A business line of credit lets a business borrow up to a certain amount of money and will only be charged interest on the amount of money borrowed. And it's similar, you can think of it as a credit card. So it works the same way. And lastly, another product that is under this program is the owner-occupied investment real estate. And what that is it provides you property loans to help you find the right commercial real estate funding option for your business. All 4 of these products, you can learn more about details of the products by visiting usbank.com. supplier.us.bank/diversity-lending for details. That pretty much wraps up my presentation on supplier diversity, the certification sponsorship program, and the business diversity lending program. If you would like to learn more about supplier diversity at US Bank, please do visit our website at usbank.com/supplier diversity. If you would like to learn more about the business diversity lending program, please visit our website there as well. If you would like to be part of the certification sponsorship program, if you are currently already certified and you are interested in recertifying and you would like for US Bank to help cover that cost, feel free to send us an email at supplier.diversity@usbank. And lastly, I encourage you to register on the supplier portal. As I mentioned earlier, if you would like to work with US Bank, our RFPs and our contracts are now open to the public, and the best way is to get invite to these RFPs and these contracts is by registering a supplier portal. And I know some of you guys might have heard that the supplier portals are a black hole, but I promise you at US Bank, it is not a black hole for us. Our procurement team and our business lines at US Bank, we utilize that supplier portal when there is an RFP that is coming up or an opportunity. We utilize it. We look up for suppliers that may be a fit for that RFP. And if you're a fit, then you will receive an email invite to apply for that RFP directly. So that wraps up my presentation on supplier diversity at US Bank and our business lending program. Are there any questions that I can help answer?
Hi, Pafoua. I think it's very, very helpful to learn so much information here. I do receive some question in the Q&A session. Some people is asking how long is the process to apply?
For which program?
The certification.
So for the certification, it really depends. So once you complete the application, you gather all the paperwork. That can take you, depending on how diligent you are in gathering all your paperwork, because sometimes the application will be asking for your tax paper, all that information. So as soon as you gather all that and you submit your application, the process will take anywhere from 2 months to 6 months.
Okay, I see. 2 months to 6 months. Sure. Type the answer here. Okay, so anyone has any other questions? So another question, can apply to SBA loan through your bank?
Yes, you could definitely apply an SBA loan through US Bank as well. The SBA loans are separate from the business diversity lending program. It's completely different, but they are both very beneficial to diverse suppliers and small business owners.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for sharing it. Okay, so another question coming, is the process safe? What challenges can I face when applying?
For which process?
For the, I think it's for the loan process. Some people, they worry about their credit is too low, so I cannot apply for it. And you know, you have to submit as social security information and a lot of information. So I think the merchant, the small business owner is asking, is the process safe enough, and what type of challenges they might meet?
Yes, so the process is very safe. We at US Bank, we pride ourselves in having really strict risk factors, meaning that we don't take big risk when it comes to our customers' sensitive information. Now, if you're worried about your credit score being too low, the nice thing about this program is that one of the great thing is that we look into reducing the credit score requirements. So if, you know, say a traditional business loan is asking for X amount of credit score, and you don't meet that threshold, that's the difference with the business diversity lending program, is that we are accepting applications at a lower rate credit score requirement. And also when I say reduced cash flow coverage, that also means so there's two good things. So like reduce credit score requirements and then reduce cash flow, which is like the amount of money that your business have. So there's some business loans that is asking for like a very large sum in the bank, versus this one, we're being more flexible with your business needs, and that way that your business can thrive by gaining all these different business tools to help your business grow.
Okay, I see. Thank you for so much detailed information. There's one more thing. So for startups, can they apply for some certain loans in your bank? They don't have any record of opening business. They are young people. Well, I mean, they are young in the business startup, but they don't have any record before. Is there any special loan for them?
So for startups, I do encourage them to connect with a US Bank banker and then talking about their options with the business diversity lending program and seeing how that would go. I do understand that with startups, the chances of getting a business loan is lower. The banks don't take those kind of risks, but with the business diversity lending program, your chances of getting approved increases a little bit more compared to a traditional business loan.
Okay, I see. So it needs the one-on-one consultation with the U.S. banker. Okay, I see. Sure. Another question is how to apply for the certification concretely. What is the major criteria?
So the major criteria is that the business is considered diverse. Well, so that means that they are either minority owned, women owned, LGBTQ owned, veteran, or LGBTQ owned, and they have to be at least 51% owner of that company. So if it's a white male that's 51% owned, like they do not qualify. But if it's the owner is 51% woman owned or 51% minority owned, they qualify.
Okay, I see. Okay, sounds good. I think a lot of details they need to figure out by themselves through the website you added. I think you have some hyperlink. More details will be displayed there, right?
Correct. So I understand that each business owner, they have unique situations. So by clicking on the hyperlink in the previous slides that I had, you can learn more about which product is more beneficial for you. And again, if you want to learn more, there's links. And then for the previous question, like how do you apply to be in the certification sponsorship program? Send us an email at supplier.diversity@usbank.com. And in your subject to say that you met me and you are interested in the certification sponsorship program, and then from there I will send you an email to schedule a kickoff call so we can walk through the process and then determine which organization is the best fit for you to get certified with.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So I think today is a very, very important meeting for a lot of small business owners, especially for some startups. They don't know where to look for the resource, financial support resource. So it's good to start with the US bank, the certification, and also SBA loan or non-SBA loan. We have different programs for different type of business. It's a great to start from here. So we will just give 2 more questions opportunity. There's no questions, so we will call it a day. You want to conduct a one-on-one consultation with the US PAC National Spoke like us, CNPP National Spoke Universal Processing, please contact us here. This is our contact information, the phone number and email. We are both good with it. And if you are looking for more consultation with the financial management training, loan and grants assistance, small business consulting and support services, for example, marketing or your financial statements reading or business plan writing, we can help with those too. We will share our webinar recordings on our YouTube channel. Please feel free to subscribe to us and our social medias here. We have a YouTube channel, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all the channels here. So follow us and we will update you the webinar recordings. And in the history, in the YouTube channel history, you can see all the past webinars, including cash flow management, inventory management, a new year plan business, Yelp management. A lot of useful information are waiting for you to discover. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's a great pleasure to talk to you, Pafoua. Thank you so much. It is very, very helpful to learn so much information.
Thank you. It was my honor.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night.